Hello.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, Rainmaker. My name is Olalekun Agoro. I'm your host for today, and
I'm the Rainmaker, the Olu of London, Bobagun of Indiana, bringer of peace.
Rainmaker, you have like
wisdom.
you have like 1 million names, man.
Yes, I mean it keeps piling up.
And the one I love most is bringer of peace.
Yes,
that's a very love. Yeah, I come in peace. That's a very lovely one. Yeah, Rainmaker, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Okay, back to business, bro.
Yeah, so today we're discussing something about lifestyle.
Okay.
A quick question. I'll ask you a straight question. Should age be a barrier in relationships? Yes or no?
Okay. This will be my answer, and I will give you honest answer, right?
Yes
okay.
or no?
No, it's no. Yeah, age should not be a barrier. And the reason why I'm picking no is I don't think age should be a factor or even consider a barrier in any relationship. What whoever is going into a relationship should consider is understanding, right? You should love, you should care. If you guys are compatible, emotional connect, that's what matters. So age is just not really major factor to me. I would say no, because we've seen couples who are like 20 years apart and they are fine, happy. They have understanding and they love each other. So I don't think age should be a factor when picking a relationship partner or when you're proceeding to marry.
Well, I sort of agree with you. Like love should be the determining factor,
right?
But we can't
not only love, like
love and other things.
Understanding, care.
We can't rule out age. Now, when considering age, there are two factors on the age. There is age, and there is age difference.
Okay.
So I want us to start with age.
All right.
Now, the legal age for consent, all around the world,
it's 18, right?
18.
Right.
And the belief is by the age of 18, you should have enough mental acuity to be able to make decisions for yourself.
That's like an adult at that moment, right?
At that
to
point,
make your decision and
you can decide how you want to live your life.
Correct.
So you're saying, you can date somebody who is just 18. Who barely knows anything, and that's fine for you.
No, how would you say 18 barely knows anything? No, bro, man. We have some 18 who are doing pretty well, who understands, who are even mature than above 30.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to use that word. Who are pretty doing well.
Well, I mean, because
so to me, as long as you are 18, like everyone said, is the acceptable age to date, or where you can make your decision. So the first thing I will ask you is, how old are you? As long as you tell me you are 18, and if you are someone who I really like, who I show interest in, I'll proceed with it. I will not let that be a dominant factor for me.
But if age is not a factor, then the age of consent shouldn't be 18. It should be whenever.
No, that's why you use the word like generally accepted.
Yes,
18 adults, you can make your decision.
It is generally accepted.
Right?
It's generally assumed that by 18,
you can make your decision. Right.
However, we have a lot of 18-year-olds who don't know squat.
Right.
So are you saying people like that is still okay, for them to be in relationships, and
they are in relationship, not even they should.
True.
They are in relationship.
Brings me to the next point. Age difference.
Okay.
Yes. So when we're considering age difference, in your own opinion, what do you think is an acceptable age difference, and what do you think is an unacceptable age difference?
To be honest with you, I don't think anything is even flying into my brain, like in terms of like considering like age that is acceptable or age that is not acceptable. Like I, told you earlier before, I do not even consider age as a big factor. The first thing I consider is the acceptable age, which is like 18, and to be honest, I have not even dated anyone like way younger than I, or I've not even dated anyone that is above. I think I've pretty dated someone that is probably 1 year older than me, you get. So I'm not looking at age. For instance, for me, for the fact that I came to meet you, the first thing I will ask you is, hello, how old are you? I mean, the age, when you tell me you're 18, if you tell me like 16, 17, I would dare not even proceed with it.
That's like how many years in prison?
You understand? But if you tell me like, I'm 18, fine, I'm good with that. To me, but I've never dated anyone like like 5 years apart from me. Sure, you understand? Or the highest I've done is like 3, 4, which is fine.
So
I don't think I would consider age,
So what you're saying is,
okay,
you can be 70-year-old and be dating a 20-year-old, and that's fine.
I mean, if you like the 20-year-old, I mean, that's fine. It's acceptable. I don't think there's any law telling you not to date 20-year-old.
Of course, there are no laws.
As long as you said, oh, that's where you find your peace of mind.
But at age 70, you're thinking of retirement, and at age 20, she's thinking about TikTok or Instagram.
How would you say she's thinking about Instagram?
Isn't that what they do nowadays?
No,
TikTok, Instagram, and all that.
Well, even with that TikTok, do you know how many millions in their account? What are you saying,
right,
bro? Yeah, so I don't think we should consider age, right? What you should be talking about is will they be compatible with the age be issue in that relationship, as long as the partner feels like, okay, no, I don't have any issue if you're younger than me, or as long as, okay, we are the same in this relationship, or don't look at my age, or forget my age, and let's just enjoy this relationship.
But what you should understand is,
right,
and this is a generalization,
okay,
age, has a positive correlation with maturity.
Yeah, to some extent.
And maturity also comes with your priorities of life.
Right.
You get. And there's a certain age you get to that what you're thinking about in life, the stage you are in life, is different
from the other person. Okay, yeah.
Hence, what a 30 or 40-year-old is thinking is different from what an 18-year-old is thinking.
Right.
So if you put those two people together in the context of a relationship,
right,
it's more likely going to break down because they have different priorities of life.
Right. And for you to date,
okay. You're saying, sorry about that. Don't even consider age at all. But I'm saying, yes, consider other things, but let age also be one of the things you think about.
You think you can consider.
You don't want to be dating somebody in a whole, 2 generations apart from you.
Right. Okay, now let's go back to Africa. Back then, let's use our parent for instance. Okay. We've seen our dad and our mom, the age distance between them sometimes are like 20, 30, and they still respect themselves. They love each other unconditionally, and they did all what is necessary in a relationship, in building homes and all. So, and back then, if you go to a village, like you see, okay, the Northerners, you see them at 40, 60 going to marry as young as 18.
Do you know what our dad and moms didn't have back then?
I don't know.
TikTok and Instagram. They didn't have those.
Yeah, sure.
No, seriously, because if you consider, the advancements and all that, and what this generation is interested in,
things
that would fly in those days will not fly now.
That's what I'm even telling you now.
How many arranged marriages do you see nowadays? It's not as common as it used to be. Right. And even in places like in northern Nigeria, for example, where it's like it's the normal thing. It's no longer as normal as people used to see it then.
Right.
You get, because everybody is now woke in a sense.
Yeah, you should not even consider age when dating. Can you guys be compatible? That's what you should be worried about, not even the age.
One of the things that determine compatibility
and if you get to notice, Remika, the female love to date those who are far way older than them than dating those who are even their age group or younger than them.
Do you know why?
I don't know. Tell me why.
Because boys of their age group have a different mindset from
that's what I'm saying there.
For example,
maturity plays in, right?
A 20-year-old female is already thinking,
married,
I need to start settling down and all that. But a 20-year-old male is thinking, how many ladies can I get into bed
at that age?
That age. So, do you think they'll be compatible at that age? No.
So,
because they have different set of priorities.
Majority, I'm not saying generally, most women do not care about age. What they care about is, let's say, the finance, your finance. They care about, what are you bringing onto the table? What can you offer? Can you protect me? Can you take care of me? Can you build a home? Can you, those are the factors they look into. Age will be the least. Maybe some would just like, okay, if you're like 40 or 20 years apart, no. But majority will not even think about that.
But all those factors you just listed, somehow correlate with age. That's what I'm saying.
How?
It's not the age in itself.
Right.
Because somebody that is, and this is a generalization, by the way. Okay. Somebody who is 20 years old is less likely to have, made it in life.
Says who? No,
like
this generation.
Like I said, it's a generalization.
This generation.
Like I said, it's a.
Those who are 20s, 18s, 19 are making millions, are cashing out, because this generation, we have numerous way of you making money through the internet, through Bitcoin, through finance, different digital marketing. So that's not even the factor now. So let's give for instance now, so those who are searching and they've been looking, they didn't even see anyone at their age, at their age group, and they want to settle down, and someone who is far older than them show up. What do you think they will do? They're like, okay, will they start considering like, this one they would pass you? You don't understand. I mean,
so you're one of those that'll be fine, with your wife greeting you, daddy. Wa.
I would not accept that one. I would not accept that one. See, regardless, okay, let's say I'm 60 and my wife is like 20. I mean, I'll tell her straight up, call me by my name. You don't have to like respect me because of the age. Forget about my age. This is between us. I mean, for the fact that I came to meet you, I understand like, okay, I'm 40 years older than you, or 20 years older. I mean, treat me. I mean, we are both in this together. I mean, don't call me daddy, don't call me uncle, call me baby. I want to feel. I want to feel among as well. You understand? So. And I will not even use that against her as well. Maybe when we have misunderstanding, like, oh, do you know I'm older than you? No, I won't do that. I won't let her play into my head. Like, okay,
it's easy for you to say now.
No, it's discipline. But I think it's discipline.
When issues come arise, and you consider the fact that we're even the same generation. Consider it. It's not like, there's a 10-year difference. No, like, there's a whole generational gap between you and her.
Right.
And she's talking to you like that and she's disrespecting you this much. Of course it's going to come up. So don't say, it's not. No, of course it's going to come up. So either way you cut and dice it. Either way you cut and dice it. Age is a factor. It's not the major factor.
See,
but it is a factor.
The reason why I say the reason why I say it's going to come up is because we are Africans, right?
Yes.
I mean, down here, do you think they care about, I'm older than you? They don't care about age. With the husband start saying, I'm older than you. No, I mean, it's just because we're African. That's why we say, that was a major thing back at home. Okay, I'm older than you. You're disrespecting me. That's like pride, ego on her.
It's a different set of problems on this side of the world. If you see a 60-year-old man and say an 18-year-old girl in a relationship, what are you going to think? Like, what's going to jump at you? Yes.
Okay, see, a good example now is between, you remember back in Nigeria, what's her name? This actress, popular known, is it Regina or what's her name? And the former senator.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe the age gap between them is like even maybe 50 or thereabout. And people were like, bashing her, it was because of money, it was because of this, it was because of that.
Exactly.
But the babe was even over than 18 and she made her decision. She's happy, Majority of people who are back at home, who are like dating their peers back at home, are suffering back at home,
Yes.
I'm not even happy, but perhaps she might be happy. We don't know. We can't make that decision. It's our choice. So let us, be happy and enjoy. So I'm not the father that will start condemning that, I'm on a grandpa, this will go marry you.
I'm not saying condemn based on the age. Like, if you get in a relationship with somebody who is, significantly older than you and it works out, all fine and good.
Right.
But I'm saying you cannot come out and say age was not a factor you considered before going to the relationship. You must have considered the age difference.
Okay, why?
You must have considered the fact that, by the time this person is close to dying, my life will just be starting. It's facts.
I know, right?
If an 18-year-old girl decides to date, an 80-year-old man, by the time she's 30, the guy is probably dead. True.
Right.
So you can't tell me she's not doing it for the money. Yeah, she might love the guy for now, but the money is also one of the factors to consider.
I totally agree with you on that, dude.
So you can't say outright like, no, age is not the factor. No, don't give me that.
So now, let me ask you this question before we conclude now.
Yes.
What's your own factors? Like, what's your own age gap? What's the maximum and what's the minimum you can date?
I would say a maximum age difference would be somewhere between 15 and 20 years.
Should be the maximum
age difference, yes.
Okay.
Because anything above 20 years, that's like
retire.
That's like a whole different generation apart. No, really, because you're 18, she's 60,
right?
you'll probably be dead in a few years time, and then and she's feeling, her life is just starting. You know, and the wider you go, the more, you know, this becomes apparent. Right. Imagine a 50-year-old dating a 20-year-old. That's a 30-year-old difference.
Right, absolutely,
you know,
right. Okay.
In 10 or 20 years time, that guy is dying and her life is just starting.
Right.
So I would say the maximum age difference I would consider would be, you know, 15 years or 15 or 20. That's if it's below, and if it's above, I would say 5 to 10.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, how about you?
What's my maximum? What's my?
Oh, you already said age is not a factor.
Yeah,
so.
I already said age is not a factor. I mean, if I see 60-year-old woman,
please be upon me.
Okay, to be serious now, yeah.
If one way or the other you come across you come on Oprah Winfrey's radar and she decides, oh, I want to date you, you're gonna say no.
Oh, I mean, if I definitely like her, right?
That's it for
me. Forget about say Oprah. It's not about the money, bro, man. It's my peace of mind now, man.
Of course.
If Oprah comes on my way and I dig her, and I feel a vibe, and I mean, I'm ready. Yeah, why not?
See, you know, the bigger the house, the easier it is for you to have peace of mind.
Okay, let's round up, bro.
Yeah, to conclude
what will you say now?
I feel age should not be the major factor you consider, but it should be one of the factors because of the things age brings, like the maturity, the priorities of life, things like that. So not always, but you know, that should be a factor you consider when trying to go into a relationship. How about you?
Yeah, to conclude, in making your decision in a relationship, guys, I think you should not even consider age at all. If you can even date someone like 80 and you're comfortable with that too, there you go. If you have peace of mind, what are you saying, bro? Whatever brings joy to you, that's what matters. Age is just a number, like everybody keeps saying. It's a number, but it's not the major factor or whatever you should even consider at all. So, guys, I mean, we're just having vibe. Let's know what you guys think.
Let's know what you all think.
I don't know. Rebecca said,
tell me in the comments I'm right, and he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I actually know what I'm talking about.
Well, if you say so.
Age is not a factor. I mean, I consider peace of mind, love, care, understanding.
Yeah, right.
You can be in the same age gap and you don't even give me peace of mind. So what am I talking about?
True.
You know? So guys, let's hear what you guys say. You can comment. Let us know your view, right?
Yeah.
Let's know what they think. You know, can you date someone older than you? Is age consider a big factor in relationship? And let's know what you think about.
Yeah. Let's know what you think in the comments. What's the maximum age difference you would go for?
Let's know. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoy. Please make sure you like, share, and comment, and we'll see you in the next episode. And my name remains Olalikun Agoro,
and I'm still the rainmaker,
the man that makes rain. Bye. Where you go stop this rain?
Rainmaker.
It's a wrap. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see you next.